I love cats. I can't touch cats. They're just cute. Like, look at them going. They're on their way. I have to have it. I have to. I have purse. Hey guys, it's Laurel. Happy Halloween content season. I'm so excited to be here. As you guys possibly saw during my Halloween hunting vlog, I have been trying to be a little bit better about my consumption this year. Your girl loves a haul, and that is what history serves if you watch all of my older videos. But this year, I was a little bit more careful about my purchases. So we have one super big haul of stuff that I bought from a bunch of different stores, from a bunch of different Halloween sections, because I tried to only buy one thing from each store. Did I succeed? Yes and no. Mostly no. But what I will say is I didn't spend over $100 at any of these stores, and for me, that is an improvement. And I am proud of that. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Laurel. This is the haunted house, and now that you've entered, you can never leave. But don't say boo just yet, because we have lots of cool things to show you. If you guys haven't watched the Halloween hunting vlog before this, I do implore you to go check it out, because then you get to go on the journey of where I got a bunch of these things. But if that's not your style, if you prefer just hauls, feel free to just stick around here and watch this one. We are going to start right now with HomeGoods, because that's where I went first. I went there with my friend Olivia. This was where the whole thing started. I literally was like, girl, I need to be good. I'm only buying one thing. But my friend Olivia, she's like, girl, I know you. We'll buy less things, but you're not going to buy one thing. And she was right. She was right, because we walked in that store and I instantly was anxious because I saw so many things I wanted as soon as I walked in. And then she grabbed a cart and I was like, fine. Fine, dude, fine. But let's start with what we got. Since I was trying to be smart about my purchases this year, I was only getting stuff that I know that I need in my collection, like stuff that I don't have. I have like a few glass cups and they're starting to die. I've got one that's from Spirited Away and a few that have horror things on them, but they all have been weathered quite a bit. Mainly you're not supposed to put them in the dishwasher, and I don't usually, but my parents have a few times, and that just is what it is. But I know I use these a lot, so when I saw these guys, I had to get them. And you're like, Laurel, there's only one in here. Okay. I didn't buy just one by itself. I bought two, obviously. But Olivia saw it and she was like, wait, can I have one? And I was like, yeah, I think that'd be really cute. I don't need a bunch because I live by myself. My drawer is actually kind of full and I need to get rid of other glasses to make room for this. So I figured I might as well give her one. And now we have like a cute little glass that's like our friendship cup, you know? And as you guys might know, if you are part of this community, you are a ghoul kid. So this is like my little ghoul kid glass. Perfect for drinking coffee on stream. And it was $10 for two of these, so $5 per glass. Now this is actually the first thing that I grabbed. When I saw this, I was like, is this the one thing I'm gonna get? Is it? And then the more I looked at it, the more I was like, I really want this, but I don't know if it makes sense to be the only thing I get, because it's got cats all over it, y'all. It's got like little Halloween cats and little Halloween costumes, and it's so cute. But if you guys know me, I'm allergic to cats. I love cats. I can't touch cats. And if this had been the only thing I had bought, I just feel like I would have felt like a poser. But at the same time, I think I'm gaslighting myself because I love cats. I'm allowed to like cats even though I can't have a cat, right? And this is so freaking cute. But it also like doesn't match a lot of my stuff. I don't have a lot of pink stuff for Halloween. I have pink stuff for year round, but I guess it is pretty much Halloween year round in this house. So that was like the back-to-back conversation I had with myself while sitting there. And okay, you know what I will say, guys, is when you tell yourself that you can only buy a few things, you really do have these inner monologues and or these outward monologues with your friends. Olivia was so sick of me, I think, by the end of this. But anyways, this was the first thing I saw, said I needed it. It's only $12.99, okay? You might have seen this in the vlog before. I definitely got quite a few candles because I don't have a whole lot of candles anymore. I used to only get the candles from Bath & Body Works, but turns out, I don't know what it is, but I've been having allergic reactions to the Bath & Body Works candles lately. So I wanted to try some new ones. Unfortunately, I don't know what I'm allergic to, so we're just gonna figure out trial by error. And since this is the only way to figure out if I'm allergic, I figured I'm gonna get candles that I like the way they look on the outside in case I can't light them in the future and can only use them for decoration purposes. But this is literally, it looks like a little can and it says witch's brew. I don't know, it's so cute. And I need more decorations with purple because I need more color. And I know exactly where I want to put this. I think I'm going to put it in my half bath, but you guys will see later if and when I do my decoration vlog this year. But it smells really, really yummy. It doesn't smell pumpkin-y. It smells like apple something or other. And that was also $12.99. I do like to get hand soap every year, also usually from Bath & Body Works, but I was there and I just decided to open this and see how it smells. This is the caramel apple foaming hand wash. Oh, it smells so good. Actually, this smells just like that candle. So yeah, I do think that candle is supposed to be like a caramel apple. It's got cute little bats on it. I like the color scheme. I just think it's a very classy hand wash. Will definitely be going in my half bath. And that was $4.99. This next thing was the second thing I saw and was the reason that I decided I wasn't going to get one thing. Because I liked that mug so much. And then I saw this and I was like, I need more pillows. And I can't pass this pillow up. It's literally so my style. Look at this. It's giving Over the Garden Wall. It's giving Beyond the Brook, the TTRPG that I starred in. It's giving retro Halloween, cute little pumpkin, kitty cat, ghosty guys. Like, are you kidding? And also, for the sensory lovelies out there like me, it's so soft. Like, it's not just cushy soft, it's soft on the outside. These, like, suede parts are so soft. Like, it's amazing sensory. The legs, so soft. And look, they have little coquette bows. It's giving coquette. It's a coquette Halloween, everyone. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. I saw this and I just knew that I was going to fail this challenge. And I was probably going to fail this challenge at every store. Not at every store, but a lot of them. So that was $20, $19.99. Good year. I do think that this is the biggest haul out of all of them because I went ham. Olivia literally admitted that she's a bad influence and she was correct. I love her, but she is. But she admitted it, so I feel like I'm allowed to tell you that it's true. If you guys have watched my past like Halloween hauls and decorating videos, you know that my favorite Halloween hand painting artist is Joanna Parker. It doesn't say that that's who this is by, but she has a very particular style and it's giving her style. So I saw this, I knew I couldn't pass it up. I knew I had to add it to my Joanna Parker collection. It's literally like all of the little guys that I already have. So he's gonna fit right in. And we need a little name for this ghosty. So if you guys have any cute little names, it's giving Casper, but if we can think of something more original, let me know. So he's just a little guy. That was $6.99. Now, I don't think this next item is the same artist. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. But I do feel like it gives the same vibes. But like, look at these cute little retro looking kiddos. It's not Sunny Angel, but it is giving Sunny Angel. Or it's just these cute little kids with their baby fat cheeks, trick-or-treating and being kind of mischievous. Like, ugh, I love them. I love their little outfits. My one only issue with some of these things that you get from HomeGoods is I just wish that the paint jobs were a little bit less messy, but maybe one day I'll get my creative act together and fix them with paint myself. It's definitely a project I think I would thrive at, is just like getting my tiny little paintbrushes and fixing all the little imperfections in some of my HomeGoods ceramics. They're just cute. Like, look at them going. They're on their way. $9.99, by the way. I actually haven't done the math with the HomeGoods haul because I went ham at HomeGoods when I was with my friend. This is the only place that I don't know if I didn't go over $100. Everywhere else I was very diligent and careful. And this is the, I believe, yes, this is the last thing from HomeGoods. You guys definitely saw this in the haul. It's a Martha Stewart candle. Martha Stewart made this. And it's like a little pumpkin spice latte in like a cute little cup. I saw this and I was like, I could literally use the whole candle up and then keep the glass afterwards. But it just smells so good. It looks like a little coffee. I just think it's the cutest thing. And I don't think this was Martha's original idea. I swear I've seen people do something like this before with different brands, but she just got lucky. She's the one who got my purchase this year. Thank you so much, HomeGoods. Okay, so that is all that we have for HomeGoods. From here, I was a lot more mindful about my purchases. Okay, the next store I want to show you guys is the store that I filmed next in the Halloween hunting vlog, which was Homesense. This was my first time ever going to Homesense, and I had a great time. I've been to At Home. I'm not sure if they're owned by the same people, but the vibes were so different, y'all, between HomeGoods, Homesense, and Michael's. The people at HomeGoods, they were tired, but they were like still vibing, you know what I mean? They were kind of unbothered. The people at Homesense loved their jobs. They were having so much fun. They were a little judgy watching me record, but nobody stopped me. And one of the guys actually kind of smiled at me. So I feel like the people at Homesense were like kind of into the vlogging, okay? But when I went to Michael's, nobody wanted to be there. None of the workers wanted to be there. I don't trust any of the store managers at Michael's. That's all I'll say. But anyway, this is one of the very first things you guys saw me pick up at Homesense. It just matches all of my, like, little Nomi statue guys that I usually put on my mantle every year. He's just gonna match so perfectly. I like the color that he lights up. It's such like a warm yellow, which gives vintage, gives retro, which is my vibe. I just liked him too much, and he just matched my aesthetic too much to pass him up. He's giving witchy. He's giving cunty. He's giving demure. She was not giving mindful. Actually, she was giving mindful. She did not spend over $100. That's all I'm saying. This was, let's see, $24.99. This was the guy that made me question everything, y'all. I have a little ghosty statue that I got a few years ago at a thrift store. And so many people wanted that ghosty that I got that I think that they've started making more kind of like it. And he is not the same. He's got a bow. He's got a little pumpkin. He's definitely a very different style. He's giving more of the Joanna Parker retro style than the one that I have. But this little guy had to be his friend. I had to get him. Anytime I see a little ghosty that's kind of retro, I have to have him because I love ghosts. I love ghouls. You guys know. It just fits my brand a little too much to pass up. And I just, and he's like the same size as the other one I already have. I just think they're gonna look so nice next to each other or like sprinkled near each other. I couldn't pass him up. He's like my little guy. This is my son. Do not bully my son. You know what I mean? So we need a name for this one too. If you guys have a name for this one, let me know. He's giving Nigel for me. So in the vlog, you guys saw me pick up a little like palm reading fake book thing because I have a lot of fake books that I bought last year. I like to make my home look kind of like a witch's apothecary around Halloween, and so I love the fake books. I love a place to hide my things, especially my schmalegal things, and so I really thought about getting that. It was about $10, but when I saw the next two things, I ended up putting the palm reading fake book away. You guys saw this in the vlog. It's another candle, but it's another candle that just looks really, really cool as it is. This guy is $9. Another candle that if I never light will still just be a really cool Halloween decoration. And if I light it all the way and use it all up, then I have a cute little cauldron to put things in for years to come. It's just such a perfect, like multi-faceted Halloween decoration. And I wanted more candles this year. I felt very strongly about that because I didn't have any last year. This one does not have a scent, which also makes me feel like I won't be allergic to it because of it. Oh, the ghost was $39.99, by the way. This is the other little guy, the other little candle that I ended up purchasing as well instead of the fake book. I loved the metallic ghosty. It is so metallic. Little candle. I'm pretty sure you can have this on with the candle lit and he lights up, which I think is just brilliant. I'm gonna double check that. I wonder if it says on the bottom here. It doesn't say anything about whether you should have this on or not while it's lit. If you guys have any thoughts or feelings about it, let me know. It's very demure. I'm gonna say that a lot, and I don't care if you think I'm basic for it because I am actually, in fact, like other ghouls. I am. And I do think that this is another thing I can have in my home year round because the color scheme gives goth girl house vibes and not necessarily Halloween vibes. Last but not least, from Homesense, I did show you guys this briefly in the video, but because I ended up putting that fake book away, I had a little bit more money in my under $100 budget. I looked at this again and said, oh, it's just so my aesthetic. So we got the little pumpkin bats hand-painted platter. They did have 2 sizes of this. I got the smaller one because the larger one was, I think, $15, and this was $5.99. I do think that this will be more versatile. I'll be able to put this in more places than the larger one, so I'm glad that I got the smaller one. I think if I hadn't been adhering to this new budget this year, I would have got the larger one, and it would have been harder for me to figure out where to put it. So, like, I love that this is making me think differently than I have in the past. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my final thing that I got from Homesense. Since I was on a little kick of friendship cups, I saw this other one, and it reminded me instantly of my friend Tiffany, who does my nails. If you guys didn't know, my nail tech is also one of my IRL K-pop friends, and she's a big Sanrio lover. And so when I saw this, and when I realized that I was already keeping one ghosty cup and giving the other to Olivia, I thought, I could get 2 of these and give one to Tiff. Her and I have matching cups. It's a little Hello Kitty Halloween cup where she's wearing all different costumes. I don't know, it's just so cute. I don't usually buy Hello Kitty stuff. I like the other characters in Sanrio more, just because the fact that she is actually a girl and not a cat does weird me out a little bit. But this reminds me of my friend Tiffany, and I love the colors, and I do think this is another cup that I will use year round, so I couldn't pass it up. The final store that I vlogged my experience going through was Michael's. And I told you guys, the vibes were not immaculate. The prices were not the vibe. And if the items hadn't been on sale, I probably would have just walked right out. I'm gonna be so honest, because I don't know, Michael's is doing this weird thing this year where they have like a very specific collection and everything matches each other. But if those things don't match your aesthetic, then you're kind of shit out of luck. But they're also like so particular. Like, tell me why there were so many random statues of like little Halloween monsters sitting on toilets. Huh? What was the point of that? Like, yeah, it's funny, it's quirky, but like I feel like it's like, who's gonna buy those? The prices were a little silly goofy, in my opinion. But everything I did buy ended up being 40% off. This was the first thing that really caught my eye. I genuinely don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I do really love it. I do think it fits my Witch's Apothecary vibe. It's like wooden little brooms that were clearly handmade. I probably could have made this myself. $10.99, 40% off of that, so $6. Is that correct? I should be better at math, especially when it's $10, but you know, with tax and everything. I feel like it's really witchy and cute. It's not a year-round thing for me to have out, but I do really like it. It also kind of gives guillotine, just the shape of it, and something about that gives like Salem and gives the witch trials, which is one of my hyperfixations. So I do really, really like this. Let me know where you think I should have this when I'm decorating. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I just think it's a cool little thing. Very unique. That's what it is. It's very unique. Now you guys know that I love bats. My dog is like a dog version of a bat. I've played a bat in a children's musical. I've literally talked about getting bat tattoos, so much to the point that I thought I already had one, and I don't have one yet, but I will be getting a bat tattoo. I love them. Okay, a little bat skull. Okay, this does kind of eat. I don't know, something about this. This is another decoration I think I can have out year round. It has like some little mossy bits at the top and in between the teeth. It's like creepy, it's kind of cool. It's Halloween-y, but it's also just like witchy. So it matches my year-round aesthetic. I don't know, like I just feel like it fits my vibe, and it has the same ears as my dog. But you know, now that I think about it, bats don't have skeletons in their ears, do they? Right, like that's probably all cartilage, right? So it's not accurate, but it's kind of cool. And this is where I thought the pricing was a little goofy. This is $16.99. If this hadn't been 40% off, I probably wouldn't have bought it. $16.99 for this. I don't know. Am I being harsh? You guys let me know what you think. For those of you that watched my Halloween hunting vlog, you definitely saw the cool little like disco skull cauldron that was at Homesense that I was obsessed with. And had that not been so expensive, I probably would have went home with it. So when I saw this at Michael's, I said, wait, maybe I could get this and kind of make my own version of it. It's similar to the same cauldron. So now I just need to get like little tiny disco balls to fill this with. You know what I mean? And maybe some LED lights. I don't know if I could fit any skulls in here, but like I think I could like recreate it. This was more expensive. No, it couldn't have been, right? I need to double check the price from Homesense, because if that's true, I'm having thoughts and feelings about it. This was $29.99 before it was 40% off. Do that math for me. Slay. Also, I do like that this has the extra touch of the cauldron's feet are little frogs, little toads. Are they toads or frogs? I think they're toads. Guys, I actually don't know how to tell the difference. Am I gonna lose my queer card for that? I need to double check and see if this is more expensive than the other one at Homesense, because if it is, I'm returning this and buying the one from Homesense. But I do think I can make it myself. I don't know. The last 3 stores I went to, I did in fact succeed on only buying 1 item. However, one of those stores was a store I went to 3 times at 3 different locations. But I still only got 1 at each store. So like, did she succeed? You guys let me know your thoughts and feelings on that in the comment section below. But let's start with that. I went to Target. There's a lot of Targets in my city. Let's be honest, there's probably a lot of Targets in yours too if you're in America. I think that Targets are only an American thing. I think they used to be in Canada and they're not anymore. Anyway, for those of you who love a Target, I know you've done this too. If you're looking for a specific thing, you go to a few of them till you find it. I was actually going to Target to find the new Zikers album. I know that not all of you guys are K-poppies, but I am. Clearly, if you couldn't tell from some of the stuff behind me and some of the stuff on my YouTube channel. I was looking for the Zikers album, and because I was looking for a specific item, I ended up going to 3 different Targets. So on every Target run, I only allowed myself the option of buying 1 thing from the Halloween section. Item number 1 from Target number 1. I did get this last year, so you're not allowed to be surprised. My favorite Halloween candy, caramel apple pops. They are so nostalgic for me. They are so yummy and tasty and delicious and like terrible for your teeth. I know. I got these little suckers banned from my elementary school because I used them once to pull out one of my loose teeth, and my teacher didn't like that, so the whole entire school was banned from having them. I think that they still adhere to those rules. Anyway, I still love them. I get them every year. 3 years ago, I was in the musical Cabaret, so I bought 3 bags. 1 to bring to the cast for everybody to have when we were rehearsing, 1 for me to have, and 1 for the trick-or-treaters to have. I didn't end up getting through all of them for like over a year because turns out not everybody likes these as much as I do, and that's a huge bummer. So I only bought 1 bag. And I'm only going to buy 1 bag for the whole year. We're going to see how long it lasts me. I do think that I'm going to get through all of these. Place your bets now. Literally, I don't think I even opened the 3rd bag until over a year later. I can't believe people don't like those. They're missing out. Target purchase number 2 from the 2nd Target store. We've got a little plastic tombstone. Last year I had a few of these set up in my stream room in the background. I am doing a Halloween-a-thon to celebrate my belated birthday on Twitch. And I think this would be so cool to have in the background. I love it so much. I love the colors. I think it matches my usual stream background colors. And I feel like I'm going to get out the old ones from last year and we'll just have a little graveyard behind me. I just think it's fitting. I think it's cute and fun. And this was $20, by the way. I unfortunately don't know how much these were. Can't imagine they were more than $10, though. I do think this will last longer than the styrofoam ones I got from last year, but we will see. Oh, it's such a bright pink. I love it. This does lead me to my 3rd Target purchase from the 3rd Target, because I saw this, realized how much it was going to match the tombstone I bought this year and the ones I already had, and said, I have to have it. I have to. And it's so big. Look at this. I don't even know if it's going to fit in frame. Look at this. Oh, we're stuck. Haunt you later. Honestly, I feel like I should take the plastic off so you can see it better. But this one lights up too. Isn't that so sick? Hold on, let's open this one. Let me pin that one so you can view without the 3 monitor glare. Oh yes. Oh yes. I love that there's a ghoul wrapping around the whole tombstone. It's so this community coded. Like, hello? Look at this. Yeah, it fits perfectly. I'm literally so obsessed. I'm so happy with that. So I can't wait to officially decorate this room for my Halloween-a-thon and for the rest of my Halloween content. We're gonna have a good time. Wait, I went to 4 Targets. There's another one because I went to get my nails redone today, and Tiffany and I went to the Target that's literally across the street from her nail salon. And the dollar section had a cute little something that her and I both got, so we have another matching something. Would you like to see it? Hey. Wait, how much was this guy? I don't even remember. This guy was $20 as well. Same price as the other tombstone. Here he is from the dollar section. Literally $3. This is how much he was. Look at him. Wow. I love the warm yellow light that he emits. Also, he's like a miniature of the candy corn guy that I liked at Homesense that was like $30. Kind of a steal considering literally 100% difference. Wait, no, not 100. 10%. 30 versus $3 is definitely a steal. And now Tiff has one too, so we have a matching little guy. He's so cute. I think he needs a name. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Next store that I succeeded in buying only one Halloween thing from so far. I'm gonna say so far because I know me. Closer to the holiday, I might end up buying more from this store. But until then, I've succeeded in only buying one thing, and that is Amazon. I know we don't like Jeff Bezos. I know we don't like Jeff Bezos, guys. But I had to buy this thing. I've actually already bought it before. I ended up getting it cheaper on Amazon, which is slay. But I'll show you why. It's the ghost face kit. I got this last year, I think, from Spirit Halloween. It is cheap and it is flimsy, and I knew it would be, okay? It's very easy to break. That's why I had to buy another one. This, the one that I bought last year, didn't even last a year before it was destroyed. This guy, bent in half, he came like this, so he's already pretty wonky and not great. The mask, I'm not sure what happened. I think it melted in Texas heat being near one of my windows. I'm gonna try to take better care of it this time. I need to do another sexy ghost face photo shoot this year. It's one of our incentives in my Halloween-a-thon. So if we hit that incentive, I have this, I have purse. Arguably the final purchase I am going to show you is my favorite. Not even arguably. Like, objectively, it's my favorite. This is from a little store called Dead Cats Club, okay? I remember seeing this on Instagram a while ago. I don't know if it was last year, but when I went to buy it last time, I think they were sold out. On a whim, I was just, like, thinking about it again. I looked them back up on Instagram, and it was back in stock. So I said, this is a sign, and I'm only going to buy one. Now, this was over $100. But I only bought one thing from this store. So, did we pass? I don't know. But you can't tell me this isn't the cutest purse to ever exist ever. Look at it. It's the Shining print. I do have my little K-pop keychains on it. Those were not included, okay? But I've been using this every single day since I got it. I wore it to the Beetlejuice movie screening that I was invited to. People loved it there. I wore it to a horror-themed speakeasy in downtown Austin. People loved it there. It is by far my favorite purse I've ever owned now. And the quality, spectacular. Absolutely worth being over $100. If you guys want to see all of my favorite Halloween purses, let me know. I will absolutely do a video of that because I have quite a few and I am very proud of my collection. And all of them have withstood the test of time, which makes me proud. Please consider go checking them out. I am not sponsored, but I would love for them to know that I care about their stuff because I'd love to get more stuff from them in the future. But also their cute little, the emblem on the back is really cute. You can turn it into a backpack. However, I have not figured out how to do that with the straps that they gave me. I'm curious if you have to buy separate straps because I would like to turn this into a backpack. So I need to figure that out. But other than that, I love the purchase. Also, the inside of the purse has like a red rum fabric. It's like bloody and says red rum on it. Isn't that kind of cool? I'm just a big fan of The Shining, so it makes me very, very happy. I love it so, so, so much. That is my first official haul of the Halloween content season. Are you proud of me? Do you consider this passing my challenge? I am proud of how frugal I've been this year. But I will say, I do miss the chaos of Halloween hunting. So I have to find a happy medium within the rest of the year. Let me know what your favorite item is from this haul. Let me know your favorite item you've gotten so far this year. Let me know what I should name those little ghosty guys and my cute little candy corn friend. And obviously you guys know I don't just post on YouTube. I post on all these other places too. I'd love to see you in any of these places and not just here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, hit subscribe if you haven't, blah, blah, blah. And I will see you guys on the YouTubes, link to skaters. Let's get excited for the best holiday of the year together, friends. Mwah.